In a world at the crossroads of climate crisis, one truth stands resolute: the fight for climate justice, and this requires champions. For this cause, the International Climate Change Development Initiative, in partnership with several other organizations, held a series of trainings for young lawyers in Nigeria to understand international climate change negotiation processes and enhance collaborations and partnerships.
In the daytime, when you go to the river and touch the water, is it hot or cold? Afternoon. Think. All of you are town people. In the afternoon, it's cold. But when you go to the river in the morning, what happens? It's warm. It is releasing that heat that was trapped.
I'm passionate about telling stories around the environment based on my background, and I feel journalism will offer a platform for me to be able to tell stories of maybe environmental crime, insecurity, all that, food shortage. There's so many things. I'm not saying we cannot cut trees, but ideally if you cut one tree, you plant like 5. You understand? And then there's a difference when you pass a place that has all these shades and all that. There's a coolness. There are privileges. The most convincing, what do I call it now? Convincing facts. We've taken oxygen and bring out carbon dioxide, right? Trees do what? Take in carbon dioxide and bring out bring out oxygen.
Hello, I am Princess Omeyumayi Shemita, the Royal Princess of Ogara Kingdom, Delta State. I'm also the chairman of the Association of Environmental Lawyers of Nigeria, Delta State chapter. So coming here, my expectation was to learn more about the environment, how to sustain our environment, environmental justice, because I'm also a lawyer, right? So I came here to learn a lot about, various solutions I can take back home to implement climate justice at home. And I must say I was not disappointed. So far, I've learned so much. My knowledge about environmental justice, climate change has been broadened. And also I've learned active ways to make impacts, in the community going back home.
Okay, my name is Igoche John Fedoje. I'm a legal practitioner. And coming to this event today, my expectations have been met because we've spoken about both institutional and legal framework, both at the national, regional and international level. And we are going back in to continue the second leg of the event. And I'm hopeful that by the end of the event, we would have gotten practical knowledge of what we are supposed to do, not just as individuals, but collectively as a society, to ensure a safe environment for all of us.
Hi, my name is Dose. I am a 500 level law student at Benue State University. So far, I think it has been very, very interesting. I am learning about climate change in Nigeria at both national and international levels. I'm learning about negotiation processes, and I think at the end of this, I'm going to go back home with knowledge on climate change in Nigeria and how we can tackle the problem.
My name is Barrister Anyekeme Richard Obots. Coming into this event, I am happy and delighted to represent youths and social voices to actually bring about the emancipation of human rights, bring about the emancipation of social justice and climate change.
Hello, my name is Chamaka Ezani, and now coming here, I'm realizing that even though I thought I knew something about climate, I realized that my knowledge can never be enough and there's always so much more to learn. And I'm learning a lot and getting to meet people in the legal sector and learning how lawyers can work in the climate sector to impact and bring about climate justice.
Yeah, my name is Olumide Idowu and I'm the Executive Director for International Climate Change Development Initiative. It's a great honor for us to actually bring these wonderful young lawyers together to actually look at how we can amplify their voices on environmental justice. And the AACJ project, which is the African Activists on Climate Justice, is helping us to understand how young people, how diverse of young lawyers are also, cascading the conversation of climate justice in different communities. And we are doing this to strengthen their voices, to strengthen human rights, and to strengthen community voices. And that is why we are bringing young lawyers together, because they also need to understand what the concept of climate change is all about. They also need to know how to follow up some legal action in local communities. And we're also training them to also understand storytelling, because we want to come up with some compelling stories that can provoke change in our society and our environment. And that is why we are doing this for the young lawyers. And we look forward to, for most of them to actually get understanding of climate change, the UNFCCC processes, and the legal framework that they need to know in order for them to tell stories that will provoke change in the climate space. Thank you.